We're 3 weeks into the new year and we all have our goals. Working out more, creating more, or just being a nice person. But the New Year's excitement has worn off and that dark feeling creeps in. Not having the energy or motivation to do what you need to do. This feeling of knowing you should be working on yourself, but you just don't. I know this feeling all too well. It might seem endless, but luckily for you, I have 2 solutions for you. Let's get into it. So everyone goes into the new year with a bunch of new plans that they want to do. Like I mentioned, either you want to work out, you want to read more, you want to be more creative, or you just want to be in general a nicer person to people. And in the first week or 2, you feel great. Well, now we're a few weeks in and that can kind of wear off. So I know that feeling all too well. I go through it myself as well. I have 2 solutions for you that can help keep you on track and achieve those goals. Now, it's nothing crazy revolutionary or it's gonna change your life overnight, but it's something that if you stick to it over and over on a daily basis or even on a weekly basis, it'll make a big difference. Anyways, my name's Sanjot. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, leave a comment down below, and subscribe for more. I'm actually trying something new here with the Osmo Nano from DJI, and let me know what you guys think about this angle and kind of this more vlog style of creating content to try to get, the ideas that I want out there and shared in a new and unique way. Let me know what you think. Anyways, let's get to those 2 solutions. So the first solution that I want to bring up, and it's kind of an issue as well, is not having clear goals. The problem with not having clear goals is you're driving blind. I know at the start of every year or even before the new year, everyone makes new goals. They want to write everything down and then just make up all these goals that they might have. Again, working out, running a marathon, making more content, becoming a millionaire, or just being nice to people. Whatever it is, a lot of the goals are very general. They're not specified to what you really want or what you're really trying to achieve. They're more general. It's more, hey, I want to work out more. Well, what does that mean for you? Does that mean once a week, 3 times a week, 7 days a week? You really have to understand the goals that you're setting for yourself to then have a clear mind. So the number 1 solution here, and kind of the number 1 problem, is having unclear goals. And the solution to that is, well, clarifying it. You really want to take some time, self-reflect for the ideas and the goals that you're setting. For me personally, I have a few goals this year that I want to do. I want to reach 2,000 subs on YouTube. And I know it's an arbitrary number, it doesn't really matter, but it's something that I personally want to hit. How am I doing that? Well, that's posting weekly videos, something like this, where I'm talking to the audience and providing some kind of information and value that I have in life that I want to portray to you. I also I want to run a half marathon, which I'm kind of battling with myself. But again, how do I achieve this? I change my training cycles. I'm running 2-3 times a week. I'm also lifting weights at least 3 to 4 times a week. So I'm trying to get that athletic build to then be able to run a half marathon. And I do have a few other goals, but again, the idea here and the overarching idea is you want to clarify the goals that you set for yourself. It's really about picking a few things and going for those. You don't want to have a bunch of goals where it's, 15 to 20 goals that you have, and you're most likely not going to hit any of them because there's too many to count. There's too many to do. Take your time, really clear your mind, write it all down, and understand the goals you really want to achieve. I would say aim for about 2 to 3 this year that are very specified, but again, there's multiple things you can do around it. Now let me tell you about solution 2 that'll solve your issues. Now, the second thing I want to talk about is you can set all the goals you want, and really playing around with this camera is pretty cool. Now, the second solution to not wanting to do something and knowing that you need to do it is you're going to have the goals and clarity on it, but not having structure to your day isn't going to help. You need to structure exactly how you're going to attack these goals to then achieve what you want to achieve. Now I get it. It all sounds like motivational BS. Oh, well, I can structure my day, but still sometimes I don't feel like doing it. I just want to lay there. I don't want to do the work. I feel like I should have a rest day, which 100% you should. If you've been working a lot, take rest. But having goals is great, but not having structure to achieve them isn't good. Instead of relying on motivation, having a structure, kind of like a schedule, really helps you drive past that first barrier and kind of hurdling over it to then build things that you need to build. For example, let me give you one. If you want to create more content like myself, I'm working on this YouTube channel, and you need to set specific goals that I did, which I want to hit 2K subs on YouTube. How do I do that? I need to create at least 1 video every week to achieve that goal. Now, I'm not going to be filming every day. I don't feel like working. I don't feel like scripting, or I don't feel like coming up with an idea or doing this. How do I fix that? I schedule in a certain time or a certain day in my schedule, in my weekly calendar to then, hey, I need to film and I need to get out an idea, and I need to upload on this day specifically. No matter what, I have to be uploading on, per se, the Wednesday, which I usually do. And to do that, I have to actually film. Now, that's kind of how I make my schedule work and my little process. It's really building strong systems that can help keep you on track, whether or not you're feeling motivated or not. Now, when it comes to working out, everyone knows it's usually the hardest just getting to the gym. And once you're actually there, you can do the workout, you're fine. How do you do that? How do you keep yourself consistent? There's kind of two things here I'd like to say. One, again, structure. If you go on your lunch break, go on your lunch break. It's a non-negotiable. You have to go. It's not, oh, I don't feel like it today, or hey, I have super motivation, but I kind of want to do something else. No. You go when you set the time to go, whether it's every day, 3 times a week, 4 times a week, whatever it is. And there's also another thing I just kind of thought of, and it's actually from another creator, Matt Diavella. Shout out to him. I don't know if you'd even watch this. Amazing creator. He has great insights. But one thing that he said a long time ago, and he does bring up from time to time, to continue to be consistent, you don't miss anything 2 days in a row. Something along the lines like that. It's not exactly the same as paraphrasing, but pretty much to keep consistent what you're doing, just keep in mind there's a 2-day rule. You can't miss something 2 days in a row if you're trying to do it daily. Now, let's say, again, for fitness, just because it's a little bit easier and easier to understand, working out. If you're trying to work out more often, don't let 2 days pass of you not working out, because then it slides into 3 days, 4 days, and then eventually a week, and you're like, hey, I missed a whole week, shit, what am I gonna do? You don't let 2 days pass without doing whatever you wanna do. Journaling, reading, things like that. That also helps build structure to your day, to your week, to then help you achieve your goal. And this goes for anything. If you're creating content, again, like I mentioned, if you're reading, you create reading slots, or even time to chill. Let's say you're working too much and you want some actual time to just hang out with your family, your kids, yourself, play some games. You totally can. Just schedule it in your day, in your calendar, and it's a non-negotiable. You don't do any work, you just hang out, you play some games, you watch some movies, you read, whatever it is, schedule your time. So all in all, the main takeaways here for not feeling like doing, the work that you need to do and trying to achieve your goals, there's 2 parts to it. Number 1 is gaining clarity on the goals you set. You don't want to set a whole bunch of goals that you're actually not going to do and maybe achieve one. You want to set around 2 to 3 to 2 to 5 goals for the year that have more clarity than just being ambiguous. Just kind of, hey, I want to work out more. I want to read more. I want to be a better person. I want to do whatever it is. Set specific goals that you can actually nail down on. I want to gain 20 pounds of muscle mass. I want to read 10 books this year. Hell, I want to meet one new person every single week when I go out. This is where you can set specific goals that actually have clarity behind them. They're not just random thoughts or ambiguous. And now the second part is structure. You want to build structure behind those goals, because without any structure, you can set whatever you want, say whatever you want, and if there's nothing behind it to help you actually facilitate it, well, you're probably not going to get it, sadly, and you actually have to put the work behind it. With this structure, what it really does is it kind of cuts out the motivational BS of, hey, I don't feel motivated today, I don't feel motivated this week to do anything. Basically, that structure helps you break through any of that kind of emotional feelings of not wanting to do work, to then forcing yourself to kind of do what you need to do. Of course, this doesn't have to be for only working and grind and hustle culture of working 7 days a week and there's no time for a break and you sleep 3 hours a day. It's building structure to any of the goals you want to do. Again, for me, creating content like this, I need to post once a week. What do I have to do? I have to film once a week. I have to edit, I have to come up with an idea. How do I do this? I set specific deadlines for myself, like Wednesday is when this video will be posted. That's what I have to do every week to then hit my goal of 2,000 subscribers, hopefully by the end of the year. So that's kind of the idea of getting through that, not feeling like doing it, or, I don't have this feeling anymore after New Year's of going for my goals. 2 things to take away from it: set clear goals, bring structure to your day, and that should help you throughout the year get and attain your goals. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of these angles that I'm doing. I'm testing out the Osmo Nano, and I don't know if I really like it, but we'll see how this video turns out. Subscribe for more. Again, I'm posting weekly on YouTube, and I'm a cinematographer, so I'm trying to gain exposure there and showcase more of my work. Anyways, if you enjoyed it, I'll see you in the next one. Have an awesome day, and good luck on your goals.